Welcome to Verbal Assault, the podcast
Silly putty.
that lives by the sword,
Silly putty.
and falls on its sword.
Who wants to pay $25 for just the torso of a little boy? You know what I'm saying?
Space sex.
Pussy Dog sounds good. Catlet sounds good. But I don't know. That was a long time ago. Catapult. There you go.
It's BYOC.
She is a coastal wolf.
Number one rule is don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Thongs.
And Jerry curl.
A state that has more cows than people.
Ranch.
Wisconsin.
Wyoming.
Ranch?
Utah.
The state of ranch. Hold on to your toenails and watch out for the weasels. It's Verbal Assault.
I look down on those kinds of things because wearing tails, in my opinion, just looks like a fashion statement. Packs are full of drama. The way I incorporate therianthropy in my life is through basic things, really. I draw Therian-related artwork, and which really helps express myself.
Yeah.
Good
And
for him.
Unique
For her.
foods in her diet. She is a coastal wolf. A gray wolf subspecies that heavily relies on the ocean for sustenance.
Whoa.
Let me get some crab and
So she eats a lot of fish and salmon, mussels, crab, shrimp, and
This is a
squid.
Like a
fishing
golden
wolf.
retriever of the wolf pack. It's going in the water.
Okay, have you guys ever gone to the beach and just seen fucking pack of wolves just running out to the surf? Just like...
You have never been to Mother Russia.
Just galloping into those waves, diving under.
grabbing some tuna. And
Hanging 10 out there on a piece of driftwood.
Coming up with like a crab attached to its lip, and it's like wah wah.
I'm a coastal wolf. I mostly eat sushi. Really, I'm more into the.
Inland man.
I like to work out on the beach. I like to roller skate a lot.
I surf in my free time.
I wassle. I'm a wassling wolf.
I'm a wassling wolf. Wassle wolf.
Every Mondays they have the half price sushi. The beast really comes out.
I thought it was a type of hat to identify people who are quadriplegic.
As it's very needed in society.
Girlfriend, oh, you guys have any kids? No, I'm not really ready for that. You know, well, you really want to be ready for something like that. It's a big decision. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just shooting,
I agree, yeah.
Shooting shit.
shooting shit, man.
Shoot
There's
it.
shit out there to be shot, and
Yeah.
by golly, we shot it. And so he's like, "Hey, you smoke weed?" I'm like, yeah, you know, from time to time. You want to go smoke some weed? Like, we'll go. Where are we going? Oh, back to my place in Rockledge. Like, no, man. He's like, no, I'll bring you back. I was like, well,
Bring you back.
man, no, dude, I got to work in the morning. Regardless, I wouldn't have, but, you know, I used work as an excuse.
Yeah.
And it was already like 3 a.m, so that was pretty easy. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. You know, do you want to, like, go somewhere and, like, hang out or something? I'm like,
What?
and again, I look around, you know, I'm like, look left.
I'm doing
look
what I
right.
wanted to do.
I'm like, I'm hanging out. What is going on? He's like, would you like a blowjob?
I knew it was going that direction. I didn't know it was going to be that
Oh my God.
immediate.
This beat.
So then, Steve-O, how was it?
It was great, man. Just the right amount of saliva.
Some creepy shit.
He clearly hadn't smoked weed yet because his mouth wasn't too dry.
Oh my God.
Next, sexual perversions.
I thought we covered
Icky
that just
biscuits.
now.
Eating the bean. What other kind of perversions lay in your deep, dark, disgusting hearts?
Space sex.
Space sex.
Space sex.
You
The
can't
future
go
of
to space.
space sex.
SpaceX.
One of my baby wives heard about space sex, and she was all aflutter in terror. I had to calm her down one night. It was a good night.
Wow.
Maybe we should talk about that.
Mr. Billions, what have you just... Nothing, I want to move on and talk about your sexual perversions. None of that. I'm thinking there might be at least one of you young sonnies that may have some gay thoughts within you. Putting one another's peckers in their mouth, going in and out, sometimes faster, sometimes slower.
Isn't this a conversation you should be having with Junior?
Junior. We've talked about this many times.
I don't like that.
I've told you how putting a pecker in the mouth and going in and out is not a good thing, haven't I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he knows.
Did you demonstrate it for him?
He showed me how
not to do it?
not to do it
How it's just...
and what it felt like. And I did
Quiet,
like
Junior,
that.
Listen.
Reverend.
Listen, we're going to keep this about Jesus. I also wanted to mention quickly that...
So he had it sitting down beside his bed, and I told my other friend, Kestner, I was like, just distract him. I'm going to piss in his milk.
Like
said,
one
okay.
does.
Well, you can, because the older
what
you
you do
get,
with
you
your
can't do it
friends.
on demand.
You know?
Is this still the having sex with
And
your
especially
ex-girlfriend
like-
story?
No, I changed that. I don't want the show to end.
Well, you're gonna do that one after this one.
Well, maybe. It depends how I feel. So he does. He's messing with him on the computer. And I just walk by, pick up the glass of milk, go to the bathroom, and I piss in it.
That's terrible.
Count 1, 2, 3.
3 count of piss.
Jesus
3
Christ.
count piss, really?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm glad you put so much science and thought into that.
Yeah. My urine was clear. I've been drinking a lot of water.
That's good.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes a
At
difference.
least you planned for the
It
event.
does. You got to be prepared for these kinds of things. So then,
Copy that.
walk back, set it back down, has no idea that I did that.
Oh, man.
So we're sitting back, we're waiting, and he goes to pick it up. I feel bad. I'm like, no, don't. I just scream, don't drink that. Don't drink that. Kestner screams, same thing, don't do it. He's like, why? What? I pissed in it. And he smells it. He goes, no, you didn't. He sips it.
Oh, he's trying to call
And
your bluff.
we're gagging at this point.
Does he not notice that it is now a little bit fuller? You gave it three Mississippi on that.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Mississippi.
It's just
Mississippi.
he did not believe. Yeah, didn't count that slow.
I guess I
but-
did it for
Mrs.
you.
Piss Pee.
So then he proceeds to sip it again. We're still trying to keep from barfing, telling him to quit, stop it. I really did piss in that. He's like, no, I didn't see you pick it up and go piss in it. You had no time to do it. So then he proceeds to take the whole drink and then gargle it. He gargles it,
Oh, he's into this shit.
and then he swallows it.
He's drinking.
And
He
then
likes it.
he realizes by our faces that I actually did piss in it. He goes, surprisingly, it didn't taste bad.
I just look at you're missing the point.
I'm okay with that.
That's where my story comes in here. Because, I'm on this low carb diet, so I'm not drinking beer. I'm really good at regulating my buzz with beer, but I've never been one to drink a lot of hard liquor. But I had half a bottle of whiskey that I brought, and just sipping on it. Didn't feel like much of anything. Shared it around a little bit. And there was just some point where it just all went down over the hill, like crashing into a
It
place.
wasn't that bad.
Okay, I apparently at one point I was just being loud, and Becca's like, "Okay, we got to leave. There's a lot of people around us, so we need to kind of be quiet." And I literally said, I yelled, "All the people around me can suck my dick."
Oh, that's nice.
In the forest,
Firefly style.
Yeah,
Way to make
and
friends and
synchronous
influence
order.
people.
Yeah, in a positive way.
Speaking of weird, Patrick.
Yes.
We have been waiting for this rap
For
forever.
months, this 30-second rap.
We were gonna do it on the 100th episode, and we got so caught up in Super Fight.
Yeah.
that we
Now,
missed it.
I will say, don't expect great things from it.
Now, don't. That ain't true. That is the most unwrap way to introduce your own song. You got to say this is the greatest thing you've ever heard in your life.
It's the greatest thing.
Didn't you say no negativity or
Right.
no knocking us, something like that?
This would make Jay-Z slap Beyonce upside the head. It's so good.
And I would watch that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and start playing it here.
Okay, here we go. Is there a title?
Dave's Beard Rap is what I titled
Dave's
it.
Beard
Oh, my
Rap.
goodness.
Yeah.
Clever.
I worked on this for like maybe 30 minutes. Just so
I mean,
everybody
when we
knows.
first started talking about this, I was under the impression that you could rap. Like, you were like, yeah, man, I can rap. I can totally rap.
Guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Dave's beard was cold and lonely, looking for somebody to call his homie. One thing in mind was to get out that grocery shopping line. That's when he went online and saw Dave. Dave, he was there to save the day, so he attached himself to his face. Then he taught him all the ways to shave. Dave's beard.
Yes! Yeah!
Oh, man.
Yes!
Well, thank you.
Fucking fantastic.